here, just getting some things squared away. Yeah, hopefully this. I rearranged some stuff on my computer, so like, or within my room rather, so things are a little different. If you hear a hum in the background, that's my computer. It's no longer on my floor, now it's on my desk. Let's see. Let's get some music going. Departure 6 by Petriform. Chiptunes equals win. Volume 3. Okay. That should be pretty good. Yeah, hopefully it's not too loud or anything. Let me know, of course. Hello everyone, how's everyone doing? So today I figured I'd do just a pixel art stream, since I did music I think last time and game development the previous time, so that's what my idea was for this time. Isometric seems like a good thing to do. I haven't done isometric yet, so we'll do isometric. We'll do some sort of character, I guess. I just saw that. I have to do this every time. Always forget. There we go. That blinking on stream is caused by NVIDIA. It's like not syncing. Okay, let's see. Jardson Jean says, "Hi, what are you creating?" Hello, I'm creating a sprite. What exactly? I'm not quite sure. I'm thinking maybe just like a big head dude. We'll have to see. Let's see. Irfan Neo X says, use Linux? Yes, I do use Linux. Pretty good. I think a little. Switching up the face a little bit. Oh yeah, maybe a football guy would be cool. Let's do like a football player. His armor kind of looks like that. How's everyone enjoying their day off? Good, hopefully. Let's see. Okay, so yeah, all right. This is looking pretty good so far. Let's see. Okay, so this section we need to be a little lower, and he's not really isometric. That's the first thing that I'm noticing. It's kind of horizontal, so that's something I kind of need to work on. Let's see. Super Shriko says, "What distro? This is Solus OS, or Solus, I guess is the name. I guess it's not OS. Illusion, is this a custom palette? Yeah, I made it. Yeah, I made it myself, actually." Extenso HS says, do you use a drawing tablet for pixel art? Nope. I used to have a drawing tablet, but it stopped working, so I stopped using it. Now I just use the mouse. I used the mouse prior to having a tablet. I used the mouse for a pretty long time. So, going back to the original, so to speak. So this isn't really very isometric, so let me try to fix this a little bit. The perspective is everything. And no, flipping it isn't going to help. So maybe I can just like manually do it like this. Okay. Yeah, his shoulders should be obscured by his face, basically. Keep doing that. I'm trying to select Shift F. I keep pressing Shift V by mistake. Okay, that's better. Let's see. Let's see. Jardson Jean says, it's almost 11 p.m. in Brazil, here in Brazil, but I'm enjoying your stream. Thank you. Don't stay up too late. Yeah, actually, I like this, but he needs more, like, top of the head kind of thing showing. A little more of the top of his head should be showing if it's from overhead. Mr. Manatee Studio says, thanks for responding to my recent comic. I'm not sure what you're referring to. Comic? You mean like you posted a comment. Yeah, no problem. But yeah, if you have any questions about BDX, requesting on the subreddit is where you want to go, so that other people can see the question later, learn from your response, get help in case they have the same issue, that kind of stuff. Like YouTube comments are good for discussion, but they're not good for like finding answers to things. I don't even know if Google even attempts to like index that stuff. a little bit. So if it's isometric, then he can't be on a plane like this. His horizontal plane should be shifted. So since his far arm is dark, we're gonna make that the far one that's shifted up, and this will be shifted down like that. Let's see how that goes. I'm kind of like free eyeing this. Usually I kind of work a little bit differently, but actually this isn't too far from how I usually work. King Slacky says, what keyboard do you use? I use a I think it's like called a Quickfire or something. Yeah, CM Storm Cooler Master Quickfire TK. It's a mechanical keyboard. I think it was like pretty cheap, one of the cheaper ones that I saw at the when I bought it. So, but it worked fine. Let's switch up the music a little bit. Let's go to Heliofluid by Petriform. Chiptunes equals Win Volume 2. Okay, that's pretty good. So I'm like blocking out a little bit more of the body, because like if we leave it at the chest piece, it looks really thin. Like there's no way that he could all exist in this one little area. But blocking out the body, I'm basically implying this is the rest of his body, which is fine, except for the fact that we really should probably use like another color for this. I feel like to kind of give a little delineation between his armor, but that's okay. We'll leave it like this for now. Let's put his arm here. Let's use. I was gonna use white for the feet and legs. Feels like a pretty good idea. That's not nearly enough room for his legs. That's a little better. Let's see. Super Shriko. May we get a 30-second review of Solus? What makes it different from other distributions? Well, I mean, I could do it, but I feel like your time would be better served to get into detail, just checking out other, like an actual review of Solus. I mean, I could just say like, oh, it's not based on any other like big, distribution of Linux, so you don't have like apt to get your files and things. You use oh man, I don't remember. They switched it over. It's not wipe. I think it used to be shoot, I forget. I forget the package manager. It's man, I do not remember the name of it. Let me see something real quick. See if I can pull it up. Is it Y package? Yeah, I don't remember now. I'll remember later, but for some reason I can't remember right now what the name of the package manager is. But yeah, it's a different package manager. It's not built on any known like big name Linux, so it's just kind of like doing everything over. It's kind of starting over. It's really like lightweight and smooth, quick. It's a good operating system. Okay. So yeah, if anything, I would say like just like look it up to find out like the specifics to get more information. I would say it's worth like looking up and checking up on and stuff like that. Okay. I feel like he needs to be thicker around. But conversely, he needs to be longer too, like larger. That kind of helped. So yeah, I'm. You kind of see how I'm like kind of leading the front leg into the pelvis a little bit because it's in the front. So that's what I'm trying to like get the feeling across. I like the style, but at the same time, it feels kind of like he's too stubby. Let's see. Let's go for another color for the in-between areas. Let's go for like a gray, I guess. Irfan Neo X. After this sprite's done, can you pixel a 2.5D character perspective like League of Legends or Dota 2 character? I don't know what you mean by 2.5D. Do you mean like horizontal side-scrolling, or do you mean like isometric like I'm doing, or do you mean overhead? Isometric and overhead are basically the same. It's just like whether the character's facing straight down or not. And, in this case, he's facing down left like this. In this direction, basically. I can't. There, in this direction. Couldn't get an arrow to save my life. But like, this is the same perspective as if he was like the Pokemon games. Like overhead is basically the same as isometric. When it comes to at least the way I'm drawing the character here. Alright, I'm liking this. Maybe we should have like the in-between be... Maybe, would it be too weird to have it be the color of his hair? Let's see. To kind of save colors. Oh, that kind of makes sense. I feel like I'm doing this, but it's kind of like turning out like NES style. Like, there's not really a reason to save this many colors. So maybe I'll choose a different color. That's not so like unnecessary to kind of like block out, and like I could do something a little more I could do a little more with the colors. I feel like this isn't really as good as I could get it. Irfan Neo X isometric. Okay, this is isometric. So if you mean something else, then maybe you mean something else. Like maybe you can kind of narrow it down to something else if this isn't what you're having in mind. This kind of perspective. Yeah. Okay. This is a good. Looking pretty cool. He looks a little stiff. I think that like this fist could kind of be a little more, yeah, pumped. Yeah, that's good. Let me save this. No, wait. No, wait. I don't remember where I put the... Here we go. Okay. There we go. Okay. Alright, this is pretty good. This is looking pretty cool. Alright. So now we can kind of pick like some colors. So the hair is, I'm pretty happy with the hairstyle, but the color isn't really too great. I could go for maybe something more interesting, maybe like a, yeah, maybe like something a little darker. Yeah, we can keep that, this we can keep this color, this intermediary color, that's fine. Let's see. Maybe for the intermediary, yeah, sleeves, we could have it be white. Yeah, that kind of makes sense. That allows us to get this color in there. Let's see. Illusion says JoJo. I'm addicted to that show. Yeah, I've heard just a little bit about it. I'm not a big fan of it. I know it's pretty absurd. Let's see. Yeah, but I don't really know too much about it. Let's see. This is a little... Okay, I think I know what's going on. This needs to be further forward. And this could be further, yeah, further back, something like that. Okay, this... But see, the hair color and the armor color is too close. Let's choose something. If we're gonna have a different color, let's just choose a different color. So at this stage, I'm just kind of finishing things up. It's basically done. Just kind of doing some stuff that's missing here and there, shading. I guess you could use some sort of I guess he could use some sort of like logo on his shirt. You could also probably make do with another shade for his hands, for skin tone. Well, just maybe just another shade of detail in general. Another shade of shading. We already have 3 on here. Let's try to make it consistent. Give him some eye color. Yeah, okay, that's pretty good. Maybe not that particular color because it kind of feels like a split in his chest or something. Maybe it just needs to be a little more stylized. Let's see. Yeah, maybe it could just be like the clouds or something. The San Antonio clouds. Let's go for one more shade, a little lighter. This might be a good color. Yeah, this feels about right. Okay. Yeah. Pretty good. Okay, so like what I'm trying to express here is like wrinkles or something. It's not really necessary. That's kind of why I think having trouble. Maybe just like a single pixel or something would kind of serve. Yeah, that's like just a little bit. Kind of give the idea that it's not like super even, but it needs to like go in line with the fabric, with what's underneath too. So that's also important. Something like that, maybe. Yeah, that's pretty good. Okay, question. Bisked says, "Hey man, how did you learn to draw and animate sprites so well?" Practice. Really, that's kind of all there is. It's just practice. It'd be nice to be able to say like, oh, you learn things and you do a couple tutorials and then you just, you're good, and it's like, well, tutorials and things help, but really practice is just like all there is to it. Without practice, you won't really ever get that good, no matter how much you read or what you read. Yes, I think that's better. There we go. Super Shriko says, the outfit reminds me of the colors of my high school football team back in the day. Our symbol was a lightning bolt. Oh, I could have done a lightning bolt. That would have worked. That would have been a cool little symbol, I think. Next time, maybe. Or maybe I can kind of fudge this into a lightning bolt at some point. Let's see. Let's give it a little specularity on his lip. Okay, this is a little fudgy because it doesn't really have a definitive lighting source. Maybe that'll work. Yeah, that's probably fine. Do something like that. Let's see. Bisc says, do you have a practice routine, or do you just draw stuff that comes to your mind? I don't have a practice routine. If I did, I would be a lot better. I actually pretty rarely draw pixel art. I only really do it when I have to. Like some people are really good with pixel art where that's what they do mainly, but since I do everything, some days I don't even do pixel art because it's like, oh, I did some music today, or I did just a whole bunch of coding or whatever. So like for example, I've been working on Gearend for a long time, so that's basically where I've been focusing my efforts when it comes to making games or game-related things. Or making music. I like to make music, so it's easy to chill out with some music and stuff. So like, if you want to get good, practice, yeah. Have a routine, that's important. Just having time, spending time is pretty much what you need to do, regardless of if it's a lot or a little. Just keep spending time. This fist isn't really working right. Let's see. Okay, so from this little bit, what we have here, we've got this making a fist. I think I just tried that and it didn't work. Let's see. It's not quite right. Yeah, this fist is giving me trouble. Maybe... Maybe the knuckle's too low. That's... I think that's correct, yeah. That's probably what I need to do. Yeah, that's good enough. We'll just fudge the rest because I just can't be bothered to draw super detailed. Whatever, that's good enough. Okay, that's pretty good. It's kind of lacking that isometric feel a little bit. Kind of pushing it together to try to push the angle a little bit more. Just a little bit, just a tad. Let's see. No, I guess it's unnecessary. It's pretty isometric as it stands. That's fine. That's fine, I think. Cool. Very nice. Very anime. Let's do just a quick little blinking cycle because why not? That should be pretty simple. Let's see. Rashad Z, is this a football player? Yes, an American football player. Oh wait, that's right. I always do this, but I always forget that I have a preview thing that shows it at one-to-one view. Yeah. Okay. That's pretty good. That's not bad. All right. Let's do something else. Let's do. How about some tiles? Let's do like let's do like just a room. Just kind of like block out like some tiles for a room or something. Tired of this song. Let's switch. Switch. Switch to something else. Let's see. Let's go with In the Stars by Vince Kaichan. Chiptunes equals Win, Volume 3. This is actually like a really nice little like jazzy kind of thing. Yeah, it gets the job done. All right, so let's see here. We're gonna add a window. Now the thing about this is that you let's the thing about this is that you probably want to try to design it like in such a way that it kind of makes sense from an architectural standpoint. Like it kind of all works together, I guess you could say. So like the accent color goes with the color of the room and all that kind of stuff. So this is orange. We'll go with maybe just white for a trim. Or maybe not white, but like gray. Light gray. There we go. Let's see. Underneath this would be a windowsill. Make this a little easier on ourselves, like so. Do like a kind of like a radio tower thing, but that's okay. We'll just keep it simple, whatever. Let's see, and then like over here, let's do something up here. Oh, let's see. Ras says, I thought you were gonna make an isometric tile set with that sprite. That would have been good. Yeah, actually, we'll go back and do that. Shadow Games. Hello, dude. How's it going? For people who are in the chat and don't know, Shadow is a developer who made classic Sonic Adventure using the BGE. Like, it looked like really good. Like it was like it looked like really solid. Sort by brightness. Reverse. I don't have a middle green, that's weird. Okay. This isn't like, I don't think this is gonna turn out very well, but I'll keep going until I finish. I don't want to give up just yet. That turned out pretty well, actually. Okay, so this is gonna be a couch. Let's go for maybe a blue, a dark blue though. Now let's see. So the front of it is here. So like from this point back, yeah, something like that. Copy paste that over here for the other arm. So okay, and then. Right, and then, okay, so I got it. Like, I did all that work just to kind of like get rid of it all, but yeah, I'm getting the shape down. Let's see, how does this work exactly? Actually, maybe the arms should be dark on this side. Yeah. Okay, so let's do something about that. I feel like these arms are too tall. Now I feel like they're too short because of that little median line. Okay, that kind of is giving that idea pretty well. Let's see. This arm is so much brighter than the other one. Or wider, rather. I'll fix that real quick. Okay, so this is 5. Yeah, there we go. Pretty good, but it's not really in the same art style as the rest of the like, that's not really the correct art style here. It kind of has this feeling of being completely outlined, which it shouldn't. Let's see if we can do something to kind of help that out a little bit. Just bring up the preview, there we go. Yeah, see, what I want to do is avoid having that extra pixel on top because it makes this arm look taller than that one. But at the same time, I can't cut it like this because it makes it feel like it's outlined when it's not. I want to compromise, I guess. So maybe I can use this color here or something. This particular, yeah, that kind of is a good compromise. That's pretty solid. let's give a base here. Can you explain 101 about sprite size? Like common sprite size common sprite sizes for making characters and tile sets. That's what Irfan NeoX says. Sure. There's no longer any like real restrictions on tile size or sprite size like there used to be. It used to be where there was like a specific size for NES and things like that. That's just no longer in play. So it's pretty much just up to you as to how like you want to make it look. If you want to go for a specific aesthetic kind of feel, like you want it to sound, rather look like, feel like, sound like an NES game, then you could go ahead and look at the restrictions, the graphical restrictions for NES games, and emulate that those restrictions. So you say, okay, you know, my sprites can only be so big, my tiles can only be so big, etc., etc., and then go from there, and there you go. If you want to go that route, you can. But if you're just like going for just like I'm making a game myself and it's just, you know, my own style and stuff like that, you're not really too worried about the specifics of like the restrictions, old school restrictions, then you might want to just go with whatever you're comfortable with. A lot of people go with 16 by 16, and your world should be sized accordingly to that sprite size. And you know, if you have tiles already, then you want to sprite a character. You know, you want your tiles and your characters to work together in terms of their overall shape and size and style and things. So like if you have a 16 by 16 character, then you want your tiles to be whatever size. They don't have to be 16 by 16, but the elements within the world need to be sized to a 16 by 16 character. So like regardless of how big I make the character, he could be 24 by 24, 10 by 10, whatever by whatever, but as long as he fits basically in correlation to this world. So for example, we'll say, okay, well if the couch is here, the character needs to be basically around 16 by 16, maybe 20 by 20. You could say it's pretty much like the maximum kind of size for a character in this world as I've drawn it. If I start with this character, then I would kind of keep that in mind as I draw the tiles. So just you know, basically you just want a correlation between the tiles and the characters. Doesn't matter too much the actual like dimensions you choose in particular. It's just mostly about there being a correlation between them, so that it looks consistent. Let's see. Illusion says, have you ever made pixel art or songs for games other than yours? I have made pixel art for an album other than mine. No one's approached me yet about making pixel art for any like non-my titles. Like no one's approached me about making pixel art for their games yet. I haven't really put myself out there as being open for commission or anything like that. But I might be interested in doing it, because I know that it can be. I feel like I have pretty good skills. I feel like I could make it work. So I might think about it. It's pretty good. Yeah, that's pretty good. So really, you probably can kind of see what I'm doing here. Like, I'm not really talking too much, but what you see me doing is basically I'm just adding detail, like, continuously. It's not so much like really I'm doing anything in particular. I'm just adding more and more detail to make things stand out. To, you know, when something kind of looks weird or looks kind of ugly or nondescript, I kind of try to change up, like right there, like. This didn't really work too well because the color of the windowsill was very close to the color of the wall. By changing it to that dark gray, it stands out much better, as you can see down here. So with that in mind, I might just go ahead and like do something like this to kind of make a shine or something, so that it looks a little more intentional to have that light area. But at the same time, it doesn't really, that doesn't really work. So we'll just keep it like that. That's fine. Yeah, so I'm really just adding like shadows. I'm really just adding just minor things that help it to kind of stand out, help every individual element kind of stand out. You know what? I like what I did here, but I don't like this area. I don't like that I cut out that this dark area. I don't like that. I'm gonna go back to right around here. Put that there. Put the loft back. There we go. Yeah. I didn't need to export that actually. Yeah, it's a cozy little room. I guess I can think a little bit more in 3D. Okay, so if this loft is kind of coming up at a sloping angle, right? This area kind of looks bare. So like maybe we could think about how light works in this room. So if the roof is sloping up, then where is the light coming from? If it's coming from, let's say, it's coming from maybe a skylight. So let's say it's coming from, well, let me see. I guess we could do something like this. Yeah, like this is a skylight, it's coming in from there. So anywhere that's not like under the skylight is kind of dark. Yeah, that's kind of cool. With that in mind, well, there's no reason why it has to be like that. Let's expand this room a little bit. I was gonna do more Gabriel Oliveira. I did do some isometric art. So yeah, I actually did some isometric character. If you mean like isometric tiles, yeah, I guess I can do that next. I was gonna do that, but I kind of got caught up in this. It's like the more I did, the better it looked, and it's more and more like, man, I want to kind of continue and like finish things up and make it look even better. Yeah. All right, time for a music change, and then we'll do something else. Yeah, okay, that's pretty good. I guess we'll add like a duplicate or something to just kind of get the idea across in case I come back to this later of this being kind of like a skylight thing. So we'll go like this. So yeah, it's probably not gonna actually stay like this. But this is just kind of like something to keep like help me remember that I did this. Yeah, this looks pretty good. Oh yeah, here's a nice little feature of a sprite you can do to like allow you to easily kind of shade stuff. You can switch your ink to, or wait, yeah, switch your ink to shading, and then you can select colors in a palette. So we're gonna go with this one. I don't think you can do it like this. Yeah, I think you have to do it manually. So we're gonna select our colors in our palette, which is gonna be this, I guess. This. Okay, this, and this. Yeah, and then we can just like draw over this area like this. Well, shading. Okay, yeah. Draw over this area like this, and just like shade the entire thing up. There we go. Cool. That's a pretty cool little difference. Before I forget, let me go ahead and actually create the skylight in this room, like so. I said music change and I completely forgot to actually change the music. That looks like trash. Let's not do that. That looks doable. Let's see if we can maybe like, maybe if we just, I guess it needs to be flush. That's probably what I need to do, is just make it like flush like that. Maybe actually it doesn't need to be that like noticeable. It could just be kind of dark like that. There we go. Let's see. Yeah, something like that. And maybe this one could be a little lighter. No, it needs to be a noticeable amount lighter. Or maybe this one could be lighter. Yeah. Okay, that's fine. Whatever. Okay. Although this would no longer be lit like that. Yeah, something like that. The important thing is just kind of getting the idea across. Okay, so for the last thing I'm probably gonna do on the stream, we're gonna do isometric tiles, because that seems to be a good thing that people would be interested in. Cool thing. So let's go back and get our footballer character up. So this is the character, he's blinking. And we want to put him naturally on a football field, so let's do that. Grass. So this is going to be the background layer. And we're going to turn on, well, we're just going to, can we do it like that? No, okay. We're going to draw the layers, draw the background first, and then we can spread it across the frame so that it actually shows up nice and clean. And we don't have to copy it or anything. So we'll do that in a couple of seconds. Let's give ourselves some room to work with. Okay. Let's go with, let me try something real quick, and that is to kind of set a baseline of just kind of contrast by making some dark areas. That's probably completely unnecessary, but it feels like it might be a good idea. This is what I was talking about. Now we can link these cells so that all these cells are the same for the background, because the background doesn't change. So for the grass, we need a dark green, which unfortunately his character, his sprite is pretty like tightly green, like his hair is really green. So either we change the shade of the, wait a second. Oh, that might work. And then, okay, so it's just this green that we can't really use. But I really like that green. Well, this is pretty football. That's too bright, I think. That's pretty football-y. So maybe if we use this particular shade for the grass, it would work out. So we'll try it. We'll try to keep the character the same and just work around his particular palette. If we need to, we can outline him or change his hair color, but let's try to work around it. Okay, so this is the character. He's like, what, maybe a solid like 48 by 48. That's what we had him in before. So he's probably not actually 48 by 48. He might be like, yeah, 42. 46 is his maximum height. Okay. So we need to basically draw the lines. So let's do that now. It should be right around there. In case you don't, like, you're not too familiar with, man, I cannot think right now. Oh, isometric stuff. The idea is that basically your lines go, like, move 2 at a time. So it's like 2 over, 1 down, 2 over, 1 down. I thought I turned off notifications. 2 over, 1 down, 2 over, 1 down, 2 over, 1 down, like that. And so there's your line. That's basically, like, if you were drawing a cube, an isometric cube, like a traditional isometric cube, that's the basic idea. 2 over, 1 down, 2 over, 1 down, or up. 2 over, 1 down, or up. 2 over, 1 down, or up. And I'm holding shift while drawing a line on a sprite to, like, shift, lock it to angles, specific angles. And there you go, you boom, and then you just connect the corners, and that's a isometric cube. So that's basically the concept behind isometric shapes. I freehanded this, you know, it's pretty easy to just, like, kind of get it close enough. That's good enough. So let's go ahead from here. Let's just go ahead and copy it to kind of get the idea of how this is gonna kind of look and shape up. So I'm not sure. 10-yard fight, or 10-yard fight is a game. I'm trying to think of, like, how many is it a line every yard? Let me look it up. Football lines per yard, or lines? How often are they spaced? Is it every yard? I don't know. Spaced every yard? Is it every yard or every? Yes, dummies. What does it mean? Yard lines are at intervals of 5 yards. Okay, so if a yard is what, like 3 feet? Dang it, a yard is 3 feet, right? A yard is 3 feet. Yeah, 3 feet. Okay, so there's not really any real. Wait, every 5 yards. Okay, so. If a character's foot is one, you know, we'll call it 1 foot. So like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it would be like right around here, I guess. Okay, so I was not too far off. Well, this is close enough, I think. So it would be like right around there, I guess. Something like that. Okay. Let's see. Guillaume, hope I'm saying this wrong, I'm sorry. Guillaume Rio Furnigalt says, "Hi there, I'm using Pixel Edit. Do you know that software and what do you think of it?" Not too sure about Pixel Edit. I don't remember if it's for, I don't remember what operating system it's for. I thought maybe, I think it's just a normal desktop application, but I might be getting it confused with the, like, mobile Mac slash Android application for pixel art that I hear people use sometimes. I'm not too familiar with it. If it works for you, use it. Okay, so let's get some grass going in here. Is it locked to? Okay, it is. I was like, is this snap to grid? I didn't see it's down there. Okay. So yeah, we probably, well, let's get some grass going just from, like, little bits kind of showing up here. Okay, Windows and Mac software. Okay, yeah. So if it works, it's good. I use Sprite because it's cross-platform. You know, nice tools, but it, you know, whatever works for you works. If something works for you, go with it. All right. So the problem I'm having right now is just making this grass actually look like grass. I think the problem is... I think I'm trying to draw the wrong thing. I'm trying to draw individual blades of grass when really I need to draw something else. Maybe not the blades themselves. Let's see. My boy. There, son. You'll get the ball. Okay. Don't be so angry. Okay, let's see. Let's add some shadow. That's kind of necessary. We'll do it on the background layer just because it's easy. But yeah, that like helps out a ton. So maybe I just need to kind of like pull an Animal Crossing old school thing and just not really have too many actual blades of grass sitting around. But it still looks weird. Maybe it's because it's too big. Okay, that's probably it. It's just too big for the character. They can't be 3 pixels large because that's like, yeah, it just can't be that big. Maybe that's what it is. Let's try just kind of like sparse dots here and there. Or maybe I'm trying to draw texture when I should be trying, yeah. This isn't really working that well. Why isn't this... I can flip it. Okay, I don't know what was going on there. Alright, there we go. There we go. That's a little better. I think the sidelines are either doubly thick. Yeah, they're thicker than the rest of the lines. I like that a little bit. I like that kind of shadow. Let's see. Guillaume says, nice, the shadow really enhances the whole thing. Thank you. Yeah, it does look pretty nice. I'm gonna add a bench over here. Maybe like just to show like what the underside of it looks like. We'll kind of take it in that direction. We don't need this. Whoops. We don't need this anymore. Wait a second. Okay, that's where it is. Excuse me. Oh wait, did I mess something up? I feel like I might have. Let me see. Let's get the player out the way. Yeah, I kind of feel like I messed something up. Let me see. Yeah, somehow I got the lines. Alright, whatever. I guess it doesn't matter too much. We'll just get it correct. Or draw it correct, rather. I think I got it. Let's see. Illusion says, I need some kind of pointer, tablet, or mouse. Oh, you're talking about like, yeah, it's kind of hard. I think you're like referring to using. Yeah, pixely. Okay, it's pixel art, making pixel art on your phone. Yeah, I can see that being useful if you don't have a mouse, or if you just like are on the train or a bus or something, and you're or riding in a car and you want to just like bang out some quick pixel art. I can see it being useful. And I feel like if you could get really good with it, but it's just like I'm not used to it, so I can understand why people might have trouble like kind of getting used to that idea, getting used to that implementation, so to speak, of making pixel art. Two. This is like 3, I think. Although it's kind of hard to tell. Yeah, I think I messed this one up. Should be like right around. Yeah, I think that might be it. All right. Yeah, that's better. We're gonna like just go nuts and make make something interesting down here. Oh, Guillaume says, do you have an idea of the result you want to get to when getting started with creating, or does it just pop out at some point in the process? Excuse my English. Your English is fine. That was fine. It depends. Like right now, I'm trying. When I was drawing this football character, it was looking kind of rough, and so I started refining it. But that's basically the process. Is that like I get the idea and then I start refining it. Some people are, if they're good, I guess they might be able to do it and kind of get it going and perfect like on the first go. But I'm more of a like that doesn't look right. Why doesn't it look right? Let me try this. Oh yeah, that looks a lot better. Okay, let's do that. Oh yeah, that makes a lot more sense, etc., etc. And kind of going at things from that direction. So like, yeah, I'm more of a mess things up and refine it and fix it on the way kind of a person. Didn't I say? I think I said I was going to change the music before. Pretty sure I said that like 30 minutes ago. I said I was going to change it, and I never actually did. All right, well, I'm gonna change it in a couple seconds. Just wanted to get. Wait, what? All right, well, whatever. There we go. See, I'm not sure if this will like tile correctly, but we'll give it a shot. See if it does. Okay, so this is like doable tile-wise. It can kind of work with us here if we kind of like fudge this area in particular. Okay. It's pretty good. What we're gonna do is just take the cheap way out, and we'll do this firstly. Gotta make it align correctly. There we go. And then also what we're gonna do is just replace all of the black in this with a darker red. Something, let's see, something that kind of makes sense. We'll maybe do that. Push this up here, push up here, nope, up, here, no, here, no. I need like a dark red, but lighter than the one I have, or maybe just a dark gray. Yeah, that's fine. It kind of looks like NES. No, that's not good. We probably need this particular shade. All right, well we'll just maybe take it to purple. That's fine. And then we'll just like kind of fade it out like this. And just kind of like, yeah. So the concept here is pretty solid, I think. Now see, I think like that, yeah, you want to avoid like certain shapes like that where it kind of like repeats. You kind of want to avoid repeating like effects and feelings and stuff. If you can avoid that, because it when you repeat things, the eye is really drawn to it. So like if you can avoid it, that's good. That'd be a good thing to avoid it. Just putting a little bit black here and there to kind of up contrast. This really could be just like all black. There we go. This football, Rast says this football theme is reminding me of the creepy pixelated John Madden intro for a game. I have yet to see that. It Illusion says, I've never been to a football field. Not a common thing here in Brazil. Yeah, it's not really common either in America. Like, it's not common, like, you see it all over the place. Like, every park has a football field. But, it's, you know, you see it sometimes. At least where I live. Okay, let's add a bench or something on the side. That seems like a fun thing to add. Okay, so a bench is, like, fundamentally square. So we're gonna just like copy that grid grid thing I mentioned before, where it's just like a grid. Yeah, we really just need, I guess, this particular line. We'll extend it out, maybe something like that. Yeah. It's the first link when you type in Creepy John Madden on YouTube. Oh man. Oh man. All right, now I gotta see it. Let's see. Okay. So, let's see, it's a bench. Yeah, it's really just a bench. This is on the sideline, so it's going to be a bench specifically for the player, so it's not really going to be padded or have a back or anything. So, we'll just kind of keep it nice and simple, like this. Probably want to do something about that. Yeah, those corners, because you could cut yourself on them corners. Copy and paste up. Actually, we're going to do a nice little trick. We're going to choose a color that's on the sides. We'll use this color, and then come up here and use a color that's on the top. Whoops, this color. There we go. Because it needs to be, well, it doesn't need to be anything in particular. We'll just have it be white, I guess. Light gray. There we go. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Can't be super tall because, well, it's supposed to be near the ground. It needs to be larger than that. It needs to be this big. We're gonna do it like this, I guess. We're gonna grab this. We're going to grab this area. We're gonna select, modify, expand by 1. Copy and paste. Paint it all this dark green. Cut that out. Okay. Now, let's just do some like quick stuff here. Paste this, put it like right around there, I guess. Not select any of this stuff. Cut this out, put it here. Boom, boom. Something like that. Legs are too dark. Like they're the same color. They're kind of awkward looking. It could be a little bit different to kind of stand out. There we go. I guess we could do something like this, maybe. Yeah. Ah, I forgot. I was supposed to change the music. I get so wrapped up. Okay. Very nice. Galaxy 24 by the 12th Chromatic. Chiptunes equals Win Volume 4. Okay. So we got a bench. We got, it's kind of a fat bench, but it's still a bench. That's fine. Got a player. He's facing, was looking like just a crumbling field. Alright. So we need to do something else with this. I would, well, I mean, there's only so much you can do when it comes to grass. I could do, well, let me try one more time. Let's merge this down. I think we can, yeah, merge down, there we go. So, yeah, let's do something like that. Maybe just like little like triangles and stuff. Yeah, that might be fine. That might be as good as I'm gonna get it. At least for this time. For now. This might be like the closest I can get to like a quality background. Cool. I feel like the bench is actually a lot thinner than that. I feel like it is actually. I'm not sure if I can like actually do anything about that at this stage, but I'll try it. That's about right, I guess. That's better, yeah. Okay. Nice. That's basically it. I don't like this cowlick thing so low. Let's pull it up a little bit. There we go. Oh, whoops. Yeah, we want to link that. Okay. Alright, that's not bad. Like, it's not perfect, but it's for a quick, you know, stream doodle kind of a thing. That's pretty cool. Alright. I guess we can do actually something kind of special with this real quick. Let's like do like this. Grab this, switch this to like maybe a darker, yeah, color, somewhere around there. Switch this to like that. Yeah. There we go. Just like a real quick little thing. I guess this also would need to change though. Let me do that. There we go. What a difference. All right. Well, this has been a productive little day. Just an hour and 46 minutes. It's not bad. All right. Well, we'll call it there. Otherwise, I'll be streaming for a pretty good amount of time. Thank you very much for stopping by. Ras says, "Do you think there should be a chiptune radio station?" I think there is. Oh, you mean like a commercial, like a normal radio station? I don't know about that. I feel like there might be, because I mean, I think even like the big, like each radio station only lasts a certain amount of miles. So like, I feel like there might be a chiptune radio station or multiple chiptune radio stations, and we just don't know about it. You know, even in our areas, your area, wherever you live, in your local area. So I would say maybe. I mean, I know there's chiptune like internet radio stations like Last FM. I mean, you know, but that's not really the same thing. It's like, you know, because it's not a real radio station. Where, I mean, you know, it's like, well, anyway, yeah, I'm not sure if there is or should be a like mainstream chiptune radio station. I don't feel like there's enough of an appeal for chiptune for it to last, but I'm not sure. I don't know. I'm not even sure if there's like an indie radio station where it's like they only play indie music. Like I don't really know about that. Well, I guess there is. And I just don't know the songs. I guess that's the point. Because it's like, what song is this? And you don't think about it. But anyway, yeah, I'm not sure if there should be or if there is a chiptune radio station out there. All right, well, thank you very much for stopping by. It's been fun pixeling things for you guys and seeing how I can improve and drawing different things. Yeah. If there is another stream, well, the next stream maybe I'll do like maybe I'll just play some games or something on stream. I'm not sure. Raphael Daher says, I hope I'm saying that right. Raphael Daher. Do you plan to create a pixel game, or what you prefer, platform or RPG? I'm thinking to create one, and I have the base idea, and I'm getting ideas of what kind of graphics to use. I am creating a pixel art game at the moment. I like pixel art. I feel like the more I do these kind of pixel art streams and things, the more I want to make pixel art games. The next thing I wanted to do was kind of, well, actually, the next thing I wanted to do was kind of pixel art too. So that might work out fine. Okay, that just kind of looks weird. Yeah, so I prefer maybe like between platform and RPG. I don't know. Maybe both, like a platform RPG, or maybe an RPG platform game where when you get into battles, it splits to like platform mode and you fight on platforms and stuff until you win, and then you go out to the RPG like overworld where you can like talk to people. That seems like it could be fun. That's actually an idea I had a while ago. It was like you played ninjas. It was like co-op ninjas. And you would walk around in the overworld, and when you get into a battle, it would go to like a infinite runner Contra shooter kind of thing. And then when you win, it would kick you back to the overworld. I didn't get very far, but it seemed like it would be a very fun game. So maybe I'll make that next. I don't know. His fists seem like kind of blocky. That's like an order of magnitude better. Like right there, just that. Yeah, I feel like that would be fun. So if anyone wants to make that game, please do, so I can play it. But otherwise, I can make it at some point. Yeah, it's kind of like the Final Fantasy encounter system, but instead of it being a turn-based game, it would be action, like an action platform kind of thing. It could be fun, but it feels like I'd have to you would have to do the game design ahead of time to kind of understand, like, okay, how do you use items? Are there items? How do you use like skills or special abilities or whatever? Like, is there a lot of emphasis on leveling, or is it more about skill? Like at the end of a battle, do I get experience points or not? Because, you know, if it's really in my control, if it's really about skill, then experience points shouldn't really matter too much. Equipment shouldn't matter too much. It should be about skill and like properly dodging enemy attacks and jumping around where you need to, and, you know, avoiding hazards and things like that. But if it's not, and it's like, oh well, you really do need to grind sometimes, or that's necessary if you don't, you know, have a high enough level, then it's like, well, you know, does that mean that certain hits are just like unavoidable? You know, because if, you know, it's just, you have to kind of figure out like how you want to play the game, how you want to design it, so that it's a nice blend of like action platforming or action kind of shooter gameplay, but also with like RPG mechanics that kind of, they need to complement each other. Like if you don't really have them complement each other, it's gonna be kind of an awkward outcome. let's see. Raphael says, when do you plan to stream again? I stream on Mondays and Fridays at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So the next time will be Friday. Ras says, play the Wario minigames. Yeah, like WarioWare. Yeah, it's kind of like that, but I mean, not as random. Like, basically, it's similar to that, where it's like, you know, you kind of start a battle, and then you know, you have to kind of do an unrelated thing. Like, in that sense, like, the battle is kind of unrelated, but not quite. You know, the gameplay is fixed every time. It's just, it does kind of like not really. It's not a super like accurate representation, I guess you could say, of like, I don't know. I see what you mean though. It's kind of like that, yeah. Alright, well, thank you very much for watching. I've been SolarBalloon, and this has been a pixel art stream. Hopefully it's been kind of interesting, and yeah, hopefully you enjoyed watching me make different things. Enjoyed the music from Chiptunes Equals Win, which is a nice variety of artists making chiptune and chiptune related music. And suddenly my video quality just dropped. That's strange. Okay, my video quality like just dropped. Oh well, thank you very much for watching. It's been fun. Alright, well, thanks. Hopefully, yeah, you enjoyed it. Oh, Raphael says, how can I support your work? Yeah, if you want to support it, please do. I have a Patreon. You can see in my description, in the description to this video, there's a Patreon that you can subscribe to and give me a certain amount of money per, you know, month, on a monthly basis. And yeah, I would appreciate that. If you like these videos, streams, all this stuff, the music I make, all of the things that I do, then yeah, feel free to throw a couple of bones my way. Or you can like buy something on my itch.io page, or on my SoundCloud. I'll put a link in the description for that. Or not SoundCloud, Bandcamp. Alright, thank you very much once again, and hopefully you guys had fun. It's been, yeah, it's been fun. It's been cool. See ya, and thanks. And yeah, I'll be back soon. Alright. Oh yeah, I also put out a little video talking about Gearend, my current project, doing specifically automatic new line support. That's what I was talking about. So you can watch that as well if you're interested. Alright, thank you very much once again. See ya.